different activities. An enthusiastic KCA team were out there helping COVID-hit individuals. Doctors' contacts were shared to enable people to get support at their residence. Support was extended to the grieving families who lost someone dear. Together with our sister organizations, CONCAB and KE, a vaccination drive organized at the Konkani Samudaya Bhavan had a marvelous turnout, and we had 500 members from the public and all walks of life who were freely administered the first dose of Covishield vaccine by the team of doctors and nurses. We will repeat this vaccination drive soon as a follow-up measure to alleviate the effects of COVID. As you already know, our event for startup entrepreneurs was organized, and many other events were also organized, and our social media groups are buzzing with activity with the addition of the Telegram members and Telegram business groups in addition to our WhatsApp and Facebook groups. Members can now be able to post all their peer business messages to network more effectively for free. The enthusiasm of my team knows no bounds, and together we shall grow in strength, reaching out to all our sister organizations in the FKCA, CONCAB, and KE to ensure that our community takes its rightful place in the social fabric of our nation. With the launch of the new webinar tutorial on Konkani, Ulovyan, we have taken up the initiative of propagating our language, and members and children who have been out of reach with their mother tongue can take this opportunity to relearn it. I wish you all great health and stay safe. Now, let me introduce Mr. Nerry De Silva, our tutor for this evening. Nerry De Silva is a Konkan Mangalorean who takes pride in being called so. His work in marketing pharma major company gave him an exposure to various facets of marketing and meeting people. In the year 1991, he played a pivotal role in founding CONCAB, a social cultural Konkani association in Bangalore, and has been an active member since then. Married to Asha and has 3 children, Cheryl, Shane, and Shania. Over to Nerry.
In Konkani, we say Devborekuru, but don't arrive at that as yet. Thank you, Hilma, the president, and thank you one and all for participating in this beautiful classroom. It's quite happening, and I am too happy to be associated in an activity which promotes one of the diminishing and dying languages, that is Konkani. And the endeavor of KCA team members to once again rekindle the spirit and give them a platform to learn Konkani is quite an achievement, I must say, at the outset. Well, I hope, since you all are muted, but nevertheless, I hope I address you as pupils or students. Is that okay? You can wave your hands. That also reminds me that, I've never been a teacher. I've not gone to a classroom, but umpteen number of times I have addressed in pharmaceutical company various forums and gatherings for over a period of 30 years. So to that extent, I'll try to make it as simple as possible, my narration. Now, it reminds me, one of my friend who was an aviation expert, he was a pilot, he said in aviation coaching, before he became pilot, when he had classroom training, it was not about avionics that they were taught first. They were taught first.
Nerry, you are on mute.
How long I was on mute? For quite a long time?
Not
No,
long,
no,
not
just
long.
Just
About 10
a
seconds.
second.
10 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Konkani, I am addressing at the basic level, which is easier to grasp and easier to practice as well. We are talking about high funda language. That is not our endeavor. So to that extent, we will start, as I start with certain words, they would be the day-to-day used words in our conversation in Konkani. I hope you all accept that. Yeah. At the outset, may I request Ajay to give me the poll results, conduct the poll as to what is the awareness in this group of language Konkani. Can we have a poll?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to put the poll right now. Please select your choice. I'll keep it on for about 10 seconds. Four, 8.
I don't see the poll.
We've got about 16 votes.
Ajay, where do we see the poll?
On the right of your screen, you'll see activities. A triangle, a square, and a circle. Click on that. Right bottom corner.
Got it.
Ajay, for the first poll, just wait a little while.
Yeah. I'm waiting. We've got 27 votes out of 42.
Does everybody know to do it? On the extreme right, there's a little triangular circle and a square. You click on that.
Okay, 33 votes. Anyone having trouble?
Okay.
I'm not getting to
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm watching it on the mobile. I can't see this triangular and square as you mentioned.
Triangle, square, and a circle. I'm not sure how the
No,
interface is on mobile.
Ajay, maybe
If
you
it's an
can.
iPhone,
No, it's just a normal.
if it's an iPhone,
mobile.
there are 3 dots on the right-hand bottommost corner.
See. So on your mobile, move into landscape mode and go right down. You'll see polls. Go to settings and you'll see polls.
So Ajay, can we get on with this? Can you give, even for me it is not opening. The results I can't see. So can you spell it out as what is the percentage?
Yeah, I think we can move on, and or you could just
Ajay, I can't hear you.
So the first, we have 20 out of 38 who know a few words. That is almost 50%. We have 8 people who know 0. That is, they have no knowledge of Konkani at all. 4 can converse well, and 6 can manage basic communication to get their point across.
could you kindly
Okay, so
add
50
on? I can't see that. I know no company at all. So it becomes 9.
All right, that becomes 9.
Okay, Neville, I guess. Okay.
Make it 10, Harish.
Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead with the class. So, well, gentlemen and ladies, since some of the language Konkani and few of you do not know at all, I'll take it as that majority do not know at all, although you are aware. So, you must have heard one of the popular opening remarks, if at all you have attended any Konkani mass. Although this is not relevant to the class, but I'll say the priest will always address as Mogacha Bhavano Ani Boinino. In other words, what the priest is saying is, I am not repeating the sermon, he's saying, dear brothers and sisters. So Mogacha is the dear ones. Mogacha is dear ones. Bhavano is brothers and Boinino is sisters. Okay? So some of the easiest and day-to-day conversed words are, which the notes we will be uploading. Tujhe now kite. Tujhe is yours. Now is name. Kite. This is one of the commonest phrases that we use when we meet a stranger. Yeah? Tujhe now kite. Just note, do not bother about the pronunciations. As to, you might have viewpoints as to what Nerry is saying is a different pronunciation of a particular term, whereas we here in Goa in a different pronunciation or a diction. But at the moment, let us not bother much about pronunciations. Rather, just try to focus and pick up the meaning of the words and rehearsing them. I hope that is all right. Okay. If you heard me, can you wave at me? If you heard me, can you wave at me? Yeah. So, tujhe now kite is what is your name. Okay, but not in that sequence though. This is the basic three word sentence that is used, a question that is used. I hope you all have got it. When you meet a stranger, you normally ask this. You ask even for an adult, but there is a slight difference. I have mentioned tujhe, and in the bracket I have mentioned tumche. This tumche is a plural form, not only plural, that is we address to a larger gathering, tumche nao kite, or we give respect to somebody elder, tumche nao kite, or somebody who is respectable in the society. Let us say that we are asking a reverend father or an archbishop. I'm just assuming, and we say to them, we don't say tujhe kite. We say tumche nao kite. With respect, we address. You got it? Neville, did you get it? Wave at me. Yeah. And the answer normally is mujhe now, my name is so and so. That is the answer. If somebody is asking tujhe now kite, we answer mujhe now Nerry de Silva or so and so. Okay? These are the basics. For you who Konkani at all, this is the easiest 3-letter question that you can by heart because this is essential. Okay? Now continuing with that, the next 3 letters that I have highlighted there is how. H-A-V-N. See, everywhere I have ended in most of the letters N, small letter N or big letter N. It's because Konkani words has a nasal presentation at the end. How. Okay? Not all words though. The next word, that is me, it's me. And the next next word is maka. Maka is for me. For me is maka. Now, these are common words which are again used in a day-to-day conversation. Amka. See, maka is for me, single, whereas amka is for, again, let us say a minister is saying amka. He himself, he presents himself, amka. He is maka. He can say maka. Or again, it is a plural. That is, for a gathering, we say amka, for us. Maka is for me, amka is for us. Okay? These words, in the due course, we will use it in sentences and then I will present to you. Though not, maybe at the end of the session today itself, I'll try. After how, after maka, then I have mentioned amka, and then I say hami or ami, not amy, ami. Here we say it is us, ami, that is many of us, ami. So how, maka, amka, ami. Okay. Now these are the 4 letters which are very commonly used. I'll not form the sentences with these letters right now, but at the end of the class I will do that. I hope that is all right for you all. You can acknowledge by waving at me since you are muted, okay? Or you want me to repeat, you can ask me to repeat as well. Okay. The next letter, okay, what's how? How is me, it's me, it is me, how? M-E, me. How is me? Somebody is asking me, so I am giving the meaning. Okay. It's me, correct, correct. Now we go to the next line and note, this is one of the commonest word. Please note that V-O-Y, voy. You must have heard it and you were wondering what it is. This is the commonest word. Voy is yes. Voy is yes. Now,
Spell it, please.
okay.
Spell it.
V-O-Y, I have put V-O-Y is voy. Voy is yes. Yes. Okay. Now somebody asked me another question. What is the difference between how Maka? Am I right? And I'll just present how is me. Maka is for me. How is me? Maka is for me. I don't know whether some of you also follow Hindi or Kannada. In case if you want, you can mention that. I can interpret it in Hindi and in Kannada or in Kannada as well. Okay, I'll go ahead. So I hope you all got, this is one of the easiest and commonest word in Konkani is void. For example, if I were to ask you a question and I say, did you understand so what I said? You can say, if you understood, voy. Some of you are nodding your head. That means you are saying voy. Okay? The next word is voigi. Voigi. Now, voigi is it? See, first, voy is yes. Voigi is it so or is it? You see, is it so? Voigi. Okay. I'll go ahead now. The next word is tum. You must have heard this word in Hindi also. Tum. Tum. It's you. Tum. Yeah. And next to that is tuka. Tuka. Tuka is for you. Tuka. Okay. Tuka. Okay. The next rhyming word is taka. Taka is for him or for her. It's common. For him or for her. Tuka. Tuka. Taka. Tu is you. Tuka is him, for him or for her, and tuka for you, and taka is for him or for her. Tuka is for you, taka is for him or for her. Okay? And tanka means for many of them, children, for them. Tanka. Okay, tanka. I'll form the sentences as I mentioned at the end. So prior to that, tujhe. What is tujhe? Yours. In Hindi we say aapka, tujhe. Or in Kannada we say nimmadu, tujhe. Okay. Tumche, that's with the respect. Okay, what is the difference between tuka and tuje? Tuka is for you, tuka is for you, and tuje is yours. Tuka is for you, and tuje is yours. Okay, I'll break here. Tuje now kite. For example, what's your name? Okay, so that's the difference. Tuje is yours. Tumche is plural. Many of you. Tumche. KCA tumche. KCA is yours. Tanche. Theirs. Tanche is theirs. See the difference? Tumche. KCA tumche. Concave tanche. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Nandika, I'll do that in the due course. Right now, I'm able to type it. I'll give the entire meanings. Next word, kite. I used that earlier also. Tujhe now kite. What is it? Kite is it. Kite is what is it? Please make a next word. Kite is what is it? Or you ask somebody. Kite is you're asking somebody, what is it? Kite. Single word can address, not necessarily you are asking like, what is your name? Tujhe now kite. Forget about tujhe. If you ask kite, you're actually asking, what is it? Next word is kityak. Kityak. Kityak is why. Why? Kityak is simply WHY. Kityak is why. The next word is corn. Corn, not it's I have spelled it as KOH. Corn is who? Corn. Corn. No. Corn. Who? And that is who? Corne. Who did it? Corne. Who did it? That is the meaning. It infers that way. Corne. Who did it? Corn is who. Corne, who did it? Actually, the completion is corne. Who did it? Corne kele. But anyway, corne. There is a difference between corn. Yeah, you can ask. See, as far as the pronunciations and some of the word tujhe now kale and tujhe now kite, both are same. It is tujhe now kale is a bit of a slang. A bit of slang, but nevertheless it infers, it conveys the meaning. Tujhe now kale or tujhe now kite, both are same. I mentioned corn and corne. Corn is who, corne, who did it? Hane. Hane is, the next is H-A-N-H-E put. Hane is this person, this lady, Hane. We point out saying that Hane. Hane. But for this can be both for a girl or a boy, a lady or a gent. Hane. But tine. Next is tine. Tine is only for a lady. Tine, she did it, like she. Tine sangle. That is, she told me, like that, you know, tine. We point out and she say tine. Okay. The slight difference, tane. Now, tane is in general, mostly addressed to a guy. For a lady, tane for a gentleman. Again, there is a slight difference. This is a verb. Tene, last word is tene. Tene is that side. Tene. We say, for example, in Konkani, he went that side. To tene gelo. Tene. Tene is that side. Okay. So these are for the first lesson. These are the some important words that we utilize in our day-to-day conversation. Okay. Now, can we have on these words any questions? You can type out. Tene. Tene is direction. Tene is direction. Tene. He went that. To tene gelo. Like that. Tene. Whereas, okay, there is a subtle difference. Tene is direction. Tine is for her a lady. She. For her, when we say she. Okay. Okay, on with it. Can I ask Ajay to put the next attachment, please? Okay, Hane is he. Hane. He did it, or Hane kele. Hane. I'll elaborate in sentences little later. Okay. Ajay, can I have the next attachment, please?
Yeah, give me a minute. I load it.
Yeah. Out of these words, so far, what I have written, Zait. Okay, Juliana, Zait is also okay. Zait is okay. Voi is yes. Zait is okay. I have not written here Zait. Zait is okay. Voi is yes. There's a subtle difference. But anyway, no harm. Somebody is asking you, did you do it? You say, Voi. Whereas, will you do it? You say, Zait. Okay, I'll do it. Zait. Okay. As Ajay is uploading, I mentioned about Voiki. You must have heard this several times in conversations, you know, exclamation. Voiki. Is it? This is Voiki. Is it? Okay. Now, friends, you just watch these commonest sentences that we use, simple sentences. Okay? This is one of the commonest phrases that tu koshe asai. Have you heard? Tu koshe asai. You must have heard it. Yes, they'll be shared. Tu koshe asai. See, I have, yeah, how are you? Yeah? How are you? Tu koshe asai. Next one. Tuka kiten zai. What do you want? You see? What do you want? Tuka kiten zai. Tuka kiten zai. The next one is Tum koi betai. Tum koi betai. Where are you going? Kite is more of a regular term. Kale is a slang. Kale is a slang. Both meanings are the same. Kite is a literary Konkani term. Kale is a bit of slang that we use. Both are okay. Tujhe now kite, tujhe now kale. I hope you got it. Now the next sentence, tuka kite somzale. Okay, Anisha, tuka kite somzale. What did you understand? Tuka is you, kite what? Somzale, understand. Tuka kite somzale. What did you understand? Yeah?
Are you asking me? You said that basically Kale is
yeah,
more
yeah.
slang, but Kite is more proper way of speaking.
Why? Yeah, correct. Okay. Okay. Now I asked, I hope you all got it. Tuka kite and somzale. Actually, I am addressing a single person. Tuka is you. Kite, what? Somzale, what did you understand? But the same thing, if I were to say to all of you, the class, to the entire class, the same thing I say, Tumka kite somzale. Tumka, that is all of you. What did you understand? Tumka kite somzale. I have not written there though. Instead of tuka, if you write tumka, that's all of you. Kite somzale. Tumka kite somzale. Okay? Then the next sentence is something little which we use both in slang as well as in literary terms. Tum kushala saigi. That is, are you happy? Tum kushala saigi. Tum kushiya saigi. Tum kushala saigi. Are you happy? Okay. And the next one is Tuji Bolaiki Koshi Asa. How is your health? Tuji, that is your, Bolaiki is health. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, yeah, I guess so. I'll explain to you a little later. Now, this is another popular sentence, a question that asks. You can always ask any person, Tujhe now kite is, what is your name? Tuji bolai ki kushi asa. See, in Konkani, we have a practice of you interlacing with other language, and most commonly is English. Tujhe health kushi asa, we say that, but tuji bolai ki kushi asa is the appropriate one. Tuji bolai ki kushi asa. How was your health? And the next one is Tu maka kedala meltai. Tu is you, maka is to me, kedala. Kedala is when. I have put it in the bracket. Kedna also is okay. Instead of kedala, tu maka kedna meltai. Meltai is, why are you meeting me? Both kedala and kedna are okay. Okay? Okay. On with it. The next three-letter sentence is tu maka apoi. You are instructing. You say tu, you, maka, to me, apoi, call me. You call me. Apoi is call. Okay. Apoi is call. Maka to me. Okay. Tu maka apoi. You call me. Okay, this you can definitely tell to anybody when you intend to tell them that they call you back. Tu maka apoy, you call me. The next sentence is tu gara vos. Tu gara vos, you go home. Yeah, we will get never. Yeah, you will get forward. Yeah, you will get forward. Tu gara apoy. Tu gara vos, you go home. You go home. Tu is you. Gara is home. Vos, go. Vos is go. Vos is go. The next one, tu gara voshyet. You're giving permission now. You may go home. Tu, that is you. Gara is home. Voshyet. You can go home. You may go home. Okay. Now, these are again the basics. There are many more basics though, but the simple ones I'm trying to highlight. So in class 1, I'm only bringing to your attention these common simple sentences and simple words. Okay. And well, I have, since majority of you had possibly interacted or attempted to interact Konkani, even if it is broken Konkani, it is fine. Make mistakes, but nevertheless, I urge you to practice. Even with me, you can practice. And if there are mistakes or corrections, I wouldn't say mistakes, corrections, then I will individually as well try to address. Can we have now open session, Ajay?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. All of you all can put your hands up, and one by one we will answer questions. So we'll start with Meera. Meera, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, thank you. I had a clarification. In the first tu kasha asa, that versus the tuji bolai ki koshi asa, is there a difference between the kasha and the koshi asa here? I wasn't sure in how you say it.
Okay, tu kasha asa.
I felt it different.
It's more, they imply the same. They imply the same. But you're specifically saying that it's a health you're asking. It's a health you're asking. Whereas Tukashasa is in general. It can be health, or it can be maybe you might be implying Tukashasa In general, you're saying, how is everything? You know, that way.
Let me just
Okay, so how's it with you that way? Yeah. Whereas when you say Tuji Bolaiki Kushiyasa, it's specifically asking how's your health. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nolan, please go.
Hi, Nolan. Yeah, tell me.
Just one clarification. It's tu or tum, like tu koshe asai or tum koshe asai. The N.
Tu. You have a nasal ending for that. Tu. In Konkani, this nasal pronunciation is common. Tu. In Hindi, it can be tum, but in Konkani, it's tu.
Okay, all right.
Got it, Nolan? Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
You mentioned when you started how the priests, the wishes there were Mugacha, and then you said brothers and sisters. How do you say that in Konkani?
Mogacha Bhavano. Bhavano is brothers. Brothers. Bhavano. Your brother is Bhav.
Bhavano and sisters?
Bainino. Bain. Sisters is Bainino. Bainino. Bain is single sister. Bainino is plural. Sisters. Yeah. Yoda, yeah.
Hi. Sorry, just a quick question. So it's very nice to hear these phrases. Are there any other sort of common phrases or videos that we could see that you would recommend for learners somewhere? Or is that going to come in a later class?
Of course, I have not planned for the videos though, but yes, I am open to any questions during the course of the week as well. See, we are having the next class Saturday, and thereafter we have time till next Thursday. So you can feel free, even individually you want to ask. Of course, you know what, I will be covering many more or few more essentials of this language, essential questions. As I said, basics, these are the essentials. You will please do try, rehearse, or you can converse with me with lot of errors, but nevertheless, I am here to correct you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, will do.
Like you mentioned earlier, all this that you have mentioned, you will be sending it to us by mail so that we can repeat.
Yes, you'll be
Ajay,
receiving
how about forwarding?
Yes, we will be sending you the text by mail, and you'll also receive a video recording of this session.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Anything that any one of you have heard and understood, any sentence, anything in Konkani? Yeah, Nolan.
I asked earlier about the intonation because I see whenever you speak, you go up and down, and when I'm trying to do that over here, and when I go blank, I don't get that. So is intonation very important?
You mean my audio was poor?
No, when you actually are explaining to us, you have this where like in French, you go up and down. Tum kush aisa, and but when you go flat, it doesn't come out like that. It doesn't sound like Konkani when I speak like that. So yeah.
Give me one. Can you make an attempt? Give me one of those sentences that you
Um,
heard. I can clarify that.
okay,
Anything,
like
anything.
keep it zai, or tumko tumko tum tumko vetai. Tumko vetai.
Okay, okay.
It sounds like company only.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Now, tu actually not tum. Tu koi vetai. Where are you going? Tu koi vetai. Where are you going? And the earlier one, tuka kiten zai. What do you want? Tuka kiten zai. Now, of course, now as on the teaching mode, I might be, putting my exclamations or questioning. But during course of the conversation, the diction might slightly change. Not to bother, but you will imply and you will convey the message. Tuka kiten zai. When you say, for example, you can say, "What do you want?" You can ask somebody, "What do you want?" Tuka kiten zai. Tuka kiten zai. Or you can say, "Tukoy yatai, tukoy vetai." It will imply saying that tukoy yatai, tukoy vetai is the appropriate one. Tukoy vetai. But here and there, even if you cut corners, still you will imply tukoy vetai. No harm, you can spell out. So what I am saying is basically you try to grasp the meaning of these words and use it to your advantage with some errors. It's okay. Yeah, Adrian, you asked me, I didn't see this. Yeah, Adrian.
Nerry?
Adrian, yeah.
Yes, perhaps it would be easier for all of us if you could research some Konkani video clips from Konkani movies, that would be everyday Konkani, if possible with subtitles, but if not, then you could probably translate it for the benefit of our viewers.
The clippings, in the sense, the entire
just short clips.
series, you mean entire short clips?
Short clips on everyday Konkani, which you can take from a movie. Just take a clip from a movie. It's easier for you to explain it to all of us then.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Yeah. Okay, we'll try to do that. We'll try to do that with the technical help from Ajay.
Yeah, sure. We can look at some videos. You find some videos and we'll put it up.
Yeah.
I'll
also try to search.
Does it sound a little bit like Konkani?
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, good. I don't know how to speak one word of Konkani, but anyway, it's a good breakthrough. But what I'm trying to say is, I think what the gentleman Adrian was saying, but I feel that clippings would come in a little later after a couple of classes when we pick up some general words. Then we will be able to associate with the clippings. Right? This is just my.
Yeah. But you did a good job, Neville. Superb.
Thank you. I'll try. I think I'm the oldest member in the group out here.
I think I know that. I can't see everyone.
I'm the oldest member in this group out here. I'm 74. I'm still trying to learn Konkani.
Oh, lovely. Keep it up. Lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah, Palini, you have any comments? Yeah. See, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first experience now. Interesting suggestions have come. And if the suggestions come in writing, like just now what Adrian mentioned, or if Nolan remarked on certain things, Well, we'll try to do that. The objective is to make you take interest in conversing this language. It's quite an attempt what just now what Neville did. Within a short time, he used two important phrases or words and sentences like that. You make an attempt. If you don't have anybody to practice, rehearse, you can call me and you can ask me. That's why. But stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. We'll not go to something which is very complicated at the moment. Okay? Yeah. So my first lesson, yeah, tell me Yoda.
Yeah, sorry, my status name is wrong. I'm Johan. That's absolutely fine. Apologies if I'm insulting everyone with my nickname online. But
I'm sorry. Johan, is it?
No, it's it's fine. You can call me whatever. I realize my name is confusing. I'll change that for the next call. I was just wondering, you put some nice questions and statements over here. How would we respond to things like this?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Koshasai, how Boreasa. So
okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Maka Konkani Shikongzai.
Excellent. Super.
Tu koi batai. Angat garasa.
Yes. No. Tu koi batai. You can say our office veta. Tu koi batai. Our Dubai veta. Like that.
Okay. What is the last thing you said?
Where are you going? Our office veta or our Dubai. You can say our Dubai. You can say actually one of the common word which I'm going to teach is gaon. Gaon is in Kannada we say uru or the place. So tu koi vetai aum gawak veta. Aum gawak veta is I have not mentioned this word gaon. Gawak veta is I am going to gaon could be Bangalore, could be anywhere. Aum tu koi vetai aum gawak veta. Yeah, Johan.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, but this is very interesting. Thank you. Yeah, I'll practice some more of the questions and answers.
You go ahead. See, tuka kitten somzale. Tuka kitten somzale. What did you understand? See, there is a slang version of it. Instead of somzale, we say guttu zale. Tuka kitten guttu zale. But I have not used that word intentionally now. It's commonly used to kitten guttu zale, but the refined version is tuka kitten somzale. What did you understand? You see? Yeah. Shall we cover all those examples?
Yeah, sure. Shall I give the chance to someone else or?
Yeah. No, anyway, nobody is. Yeah, Meera, tell me.
Yeah, I had a question about how do you say please, like Daivatu, like when we're saying that tu maka boy, like you call me, is that rude? Like you call me. I want to say please, can you call me back? Do I need to say please?
We use English word only, I guess. Courtesy, but in Konkani, appropriate would be Dayakarn. Dayakarn is little complicated. It's Dayakarn is please. In Kannada, if you say Dayamadi, so Dayakarn. So, but see, we interlace English even at a learner stage or later, we interlace it with we interlace Konkani with the English. So please is commonly used, is it not?
Yeah.
So courtesy, yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Could you kindly just repeat where are you going again? Where are you going?
Tungkoi wetai. Tungkoi, yeah. Tungkoi wetai.
Okay, thank you.
Where are you going? Tung. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Nerry?
Yeah,
Nerry?
Asha. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know it's Tunkashasa is when you're talking to someone your own age, but if you're talking to someone who's much senior to you, or say a grandparent, how do you say how are you?
Yeah. Okay, please make a note, mark my words for somebody respectable, somebody senior. Let us say we are asking, let us say, Archbishop, for example. So we say to me instead of to. You say to me, that is plural, but with the respect also we say to me, koshe asat. How are you, sir? To me, koshe asat. You got my point? To me,
Yes, thank you. I
koshe
knew it was to
asat.
me, but I didn't know the other two words. To me, I knew, but the
Yeah,
end of the sentence I
yeah,
was asking.
yeah, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Welcome. Yeah, Adrian.
Simple question, Nerry. How do I say cheers?
Yes, only the sound of glass can convey that. In Konkani, see, we normally use a common thank words, and we use it even for cheers. See, mark my words. Instead of cheers, the common word. Neville, please make a note. Dev Boreng Kuru. Even for cheers, we say Dev Boreng Kuru. There's no, as far as my knowledge is concerned, I might be wrong, but for cheers corresponding, we don't have a Konkani word. Dev Boreng Kuru, you can say. See, when we tinkle the glass, in Konkani we say Dev Boreng Kuru. Actually, it is thanking. We thank. Actually, Dev Boreng Kuru is thank God, but it is used commonly to thank Dev Boreng Kuru. So even cheers, it is used in Konkani when two friends, three friends meet and make the sound of glass. We say Dev Boreng Kuru. Anybody can throw some light in case if you know, Palini, you know something for cheers?
No, it's the same Devbarikorum, which I've heard everywhere.
Devbarikorum.
Devbarikorum.
Yeah.
Or they say cheers, that's it. There's no Konkani word.
Yeah. Yeah. Johan, anything else?
I can go through the rest of the list. One of the things that I'm intrigued by is tujhe bola hai ki kasha aisa hai. So I wouldn't know how to respond to that.
The answer you mean?
Yes, yes, exactly. To say I'm well, or to say I've got a fever or something, but is that more too advanced?
Yeah. No. One of the thing is that I am fine to say aum boro asam. Tuji bolai ki kushi asa. You're specifically asking about the health. You can say muji bolai ki bori asa. It requires a little bit of practice. Or you can say aum boro asa. How? That's me, boro. But a lady will say how bori asa. A lady will say how boriasa. You see the difference, Yuan? If the question is for a guy, how boriasa.
Okay.
Or if the lady, how boriasa. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, then is, I guess when you say Koshi is a generic term. It's not masculine or feminine. But Boro and Bori there is a masculine, feminine. So are there sort of masculine, feminine words over here
At
that
the
you have
moment,
mentioned in your list?
Yeah, see, the gender I have not mentioned because here we have to manipulate. You have to learn this by practice. See, as far as specific gender sensitivity of certain words, I have not highlighted. Just now, what I mentioned about the health. A lady says Bori, the guy says Boro, but I have not gone for illustration of that at the moment, which I can do as and when it is required. Supposing even if you spell out to a guy in a feminine way, somebody will correct you or I will correct you, saying that it is not that way, it is this way.
So the gender doesn't come into
Dr.
the question,
Asha,
just the answer, right?
It comes to the question as well, but
could you give us an example?
It comes to the question as well. For example, now for a lady, I can't get offhand some. No, I think more or less it is an address to you, whether it is male or female, it is addressed to you. Koshe is for a lady. Koso is for a guy. You see, but tu is same. Tu is same. You. I hope I have tried to answer that. With the practice and rehearsal and with the errors, we can correct these things. You can ask me a question, I can answer it appropriately. If you can make an attempt. Shanti, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Shanti, I can't hear you.
Sorry. I said, how is your health to a lady or a man is the same? Like, tujhe bola ki kasha aisa? Is it the same to a lady or a man?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Pertaining to today's lesson, anything, or leaving aside, I mean, if you are able to grasp anything, you can ask me in general also, something which you are curious. Is that all? Yes. Ms. Andrade.
Okay. Is there any book that we can sort of purchase, or you have like learn Konkani or something that so you can which has these common phrases that you can revise through? So for example, I mean I've got something, but I think this is Goan Konkani. Sarki Amchi Bas Sompi. Like there's a book which somebody had given me, but I think that is Goan Konkani. Is there something similar for Mangalorean Konkani that is available?
I need to check, Celia. I need to check. I will check with my counterparts in Mangalore.
Okay.
I need to check. I have not checked.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Juliana. Yeah. Yeah, Juliana. I can't hear you. Yeah, Brinda.
Is there a lot of difference between Goan Konkani and Mangalorean Konkani in usage?
Okay, I'll just give you. Yes. There's a lot of difference in the way the conversational Konkani is spoken in different parts, different geographical areas. Like, for example, what is spoken in Mangalore is the diction and the pronunciations differ with Goa. But you will be able to grasp to some extent. Now, in Mangalore itself, if you note our Konkana brothers like Kamats, Shanois, Bhatts, their diction is different. Time is up, Adrian, time is up. Anyway, so Brinda, the dictions are different for, at the moment, who is right, who is wrong is not the question. At the moment is to what accurate is, I guess, is in a Mangalorean Konkani. It's not the other Konkani which Bhatts and Kamats and Shanois and Pai speak, but it is Mangalorean, and it is not even Karwar Konkani, or not even, okay?
The reason why I asked is I also have the book that Celia has. So that book won't be much use to it.
I haven't seen. Yeah. And what is the script they have used? What is the script?
English. English.
Is it in English or is it?
It's in English.
Okay.
There's one question in the chat box. How do you say mother and father?
Okay, in Mangalore we say, of course, my ani bapoi. My for is my is commonly used word. Mama we used in English, but in appropriately we use my. And bapoi is father. Muji avoi. Avoi is also appropriate word. Muji avoi. Avoi is mother. Bapoi is father. Avoi, bapoi.
Nerry, we will take up these words and many more words in the next upcoming sessions. Let's keep something for later also. All are very interested to learn. It's so. We'll thank everyone for coming and joining and making the first session a big success. And we hope by the end of all of this, we'll be able to interact and communicate in Konkani between ourselves at least.
Yes. So thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Thanks, Nerry. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you for this initiative. Really appreciate it. Much needed. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
See you all on Saturday.
Good night.
Purva Melia, bhai. Sunmara.
Yes. Purva Melia. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.